two things for you. This is an old Model 3. And what do old Model 3s not have that the new ones do? Well, it's ventilated seating. But Haloblk changes that with the ventilated car seat cushion. And I'm super excited because part of me wanted to upgrade to a new Model 3 just, well, for a few reasons, but mostly because of the ventilated seats. They're awesome. I didn't want to upgrade though, because I already have a Tesla. It's perfectly good. And it's more money. So honestly, it's pretty cool like something like this exists. You know what I just realized? On this Model 3, you can see a torque screw right here. But on this Model Y, you can't. And I feel like on a few other Model 3s, I've never seen this screw here before, but this exists for some reason. Oh, I'm so excited for this. They give you a little air freshener too. That's awesome. Thanks, y'all. Little instruction booklet. But you don't have to read that because we're gonna be going all through all of it together. You'll get some car seat hooks, and I'm assuming this is what's going to anchor the ventilated seat cushion to your actual seat. You're also gonna get these, and this is a DC input, DC output, so that your ventilated seats have power to do their ventilation thing. All right, boys, I'm in the car. Check it. This is it. Okay, it's like super big to fit on camera. So we're just opening it. Whew. It's gonna go the whole length of the seat. Let's just do a dry fit of it on one of the seats. Obviously we're doing it on the driver's seat, duh. Okay, so how this works. Okay, so again, dry fitting this. We're just going to put this around here and it sits like this. All right, I got it dry fitted in. And it does not look that bad. So before it's tightened up or anything, because it's supposed to be tightened up here, this is pretty much it. It's just gonna sit on right there and you can see all the perforated holes here. You got your little power button. That's awesome. And then you have the anchor hooks down here. You have some hooks in the back as well. That way you keep it super tucked to the seat so it looks really minimalistic. So let me tuck it super close to the seat and try it out. Hi, I'm in the back just tightening it. Okay, I think that's good. So this strap you're gonna tighten with this part right here, and it's just gonna clip and lock right there. On the bottom, you have these pieces both on each side, and you're basically just going to shove it through that little crevice in the leather, just push it through all the way, and that is going to be what anchors it to the seat. So see this? It's at the bottom of your seat. You see this little crevice? All you do is slide this boy in like this. Pretty much it. You just slide it through, and then you're going to push it out the other side. Now, I can't really show it to you, but it's basically gonna slide in and kind of go like this, holding this to your car nicely. From there, you have these bottom anchors, and it's kind of hard to show you underneath the Tesla, but there are these little rails that you can hook it to. So this is the line right here, right, with the elastic band, and it's going and it's hooking on this rail in the back. Super hard to show you, but it's hooked. All right, cool. It's all in. Now let's see how it feels. Okay, so I can definitely tell you that I can feel like I'm sitting on not the plushest thing. Obviously how this works is that there's, oh my gosh, the sun. Obviously how these works is that there are fans built into it, right? And that's how it pushes air through the ventilated holes. So you definitely are feeling like you're sitting a tiny bit higher, right? Because you're above the fans. And you can definitely feel the fans. Like, I want to be clear about that. You can definitely feel it's not the soft plush leather that you're used to feeling. So if you don't like that, this might not be for you. Now, if you don't mind that, I think you're fine. The fans are only on the bottom part, right? So it's not on your back. Your back still gets that plush softness. Yeah, nothing up here, only down at the bottom. This car charger though is actually pretty cool. So not only does it have its two USBs for if you wanted to get a second one for the passenger seat, it also has a USB-A and USB-C output. That way you can charge your devices while also cooling your butt. This is a pretty cool charger. So the cable is coming out of the seat from the bottom right side. We can just open up our center console piece. Wherever your little cigarette lighter part is, wherever your port for this is, mine is right here for this type of Model 3. I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna get these out. Obviously you can cable manage this a little bit better. I'm just testing it right now, so I'm gonna plug it in. If you didn't want to cable manage it, honestly, just leaving it like this is perfectly fine. You can see there's still a little bit of wiggle room in the cable, and the cable is not thick enough to where it's going to prevent this from shutting. What's nice about having this piece like out is that you can disconnect it, because whenever the car is on, this is on. I don't know if there's like a full stop mode. Oh, there is. It just automatically turned on when I plugged it in. There is a full stop mode. So completely disregard what I just said. I got a little sneak peek because it turned on immediately, but to stop it, all you do is you press and hold this for like 3 seconds. If you press it on, it'll go to red, and I think red is max cooling. So if you press it, it'll go to blue. The fans are a little bit quieter, so it's not as cool. And then we go to green, which is like super quiet and not as cooling, right? But if you want that max cool, you go to red, baby. Yo, okay, this is pretty cool. It has a pressure sensor in it to where if you get off the seat, it'll turn itself off. All right, ready? Watch, check this out. Red, right? I'm gonna lift my butt up. Oh, it turns off. What? That's so cool. And then I put it back down. It turns back on. That's so cool, guys. I love that auto on and auto off feature because that means right when you get into the car, you are going to be chilling. You can see all the perforated holes right here. There's definitely airflow coming out of it. I want to try to show you, but if I get off of it, it's just going to turn off. I will say though, I feel it less coming from the front area right here. I actually do feel it a little bit on my back. I feel it more in like literally back here. This is where I'm really feeling it, back here and a little bit up here. So this is kind of the main section. So it's not a full body cooling experience like the Tesla Model 3, which I think has the ventilation from the top all the way down, but this is a possible solution. Let me know, do you think it's a solution for you? Would you try this? Would you buy this? I wanna know your thoughts. Is it worth it? Should I just buy a new Model 3? I'm just playing, I'm not gonna do that. But I would love some ventilated seats. So if you think it's worth it, leave a comment below. If you don't think it's worth it, tell me why. Really quick before we end, let's go over some pros and cons. The pros is that you can easily put this in and take it out like super simply, super easy, super fast. Let's transition to a con. A con is that you can feel that you're not sitting on the plush leather. You can definitely feel a little bit of hardness, kind of where the fan area is. Another con that you might be thinking about is the look of it. It's definitely not OEM, and another con would be the sound, depending if you have that on the highest setting or even the lowest setting, still a bit of volume. A pro is though that you get to upgrade your Model 3. You get ventilated seating in your Model 3, and maybe you just don't care about the looks, maybe you don't care about the sound, you just want to get cooled, use less energy from your battery, because honestly, if you're using this versus the cabin AC, you're going to be using a whole lot less energy. So maybe that's worth it to you, but is it worth it to you? Let me know in the comments below. I got to know what you think. For me, I think I'm going to use it. It gets super hot in California, y'all. And like I said, one of the pros, you can easily remove this. So if you have like a show car or something on the way there, you could put it in, use it, and then just throw it in your frunk or trunk when you're done with it. It's small enough you could actually even slip it underneath the front seats, even if you have a Model 3, if you just raise them up. I hope this helped with your decision and possibly upgrading your Model 3. All right, later y'all. Okay, PS, these have nothing to do with the ventilated seats. I told you that earlier in the video. They definitely do not, but these are really cool. I'll probably have my own separate video on them, but they're these little seat hooks. Like, look at this. They fold out. Check this out. Ready? Ah, they fold out like that. And guess where you can hook them? Behind the back seats. That's what they're for. Boom, what? Okay, that looks super seamless. If you don't like that, you gotta love this is really cool. I have a link in the description for these. I don't know if they come with every set, so in case they don't, yeah, these will have their own link. This feels solid, and it has a little rubberized texture right here. It's got a little foot pad, so stuff's not sliding. This is well designed. I really like this.